A puppy dug a hole in the same spot every day. What it was. Hiding shocked the entire town. Subscribe to my channel and like a video. Let's start the video. The small town of Maplewood was the kind of place where everyone knew each other's names. Children played freely in the streets, neighbors shared fresh baked pies, and life moved at a gentle, predictable pace. That was until a tiny golden retriever puppy named Sunny started acting strangely. Sunny belonged to 8-year-old Emily Carter, a bright-eyed girl with a heart as big as the sky. She had found the puppy whimpering in a cardboard box near the old train tracks 6 months ago, and from that moment, they were inseparable. Sunny was playful, loyal, and full of energy, except for one odd habit. Every single day, without fail, Sunny would trot to the same spot in the Carter's backyard, right beneath the old oak tree, and dig. Not just a little scratch in the dirt. No, this was frantic, determined digging, as if the puppy was searching for something vital. At first, Emily laughed it off. Maybe she's burying her toys, she told her parents. But as the days passed, the hole grew deeper, and Sunny's behavior became more intense. She would whine softly as she dug, her little paws caked with mud, her golden fur streaked with dirt. One afternoon, Emily's father, Mark, crouched beside the hole, frowning. "This is getting ridiculous," he muttered. "What on earth is she after?" Emily knelt beside him, stroking Sunny's head. The puppy paused, panting, her big brown eyes filled with something that looked almost like desperation. "Dad," Emily whispered, "what if she's trying to tell us something?" The discovery. The next morning, the entire Carter family gathered around the oak tree, watching as Sunny resumed her digging. This time, Mark brought a shovel. "All right, let's see what's got her so worked up," he said. As he dug deeper, the soil became looser, easier to move. Then, clink, the shovel hit something hard. Emily's breath caught. "What is it?" Mark dropped to his knees, brushing away the dirt with his hands. Slowly, the shape of a small metal box emerged, rusted with age. Sunny let out a sharp bark, her tail wagging furiously. With trembling hands, Emily pried open the box. Inside, wrapped in a tattered blue cloth, was a stack of yellowed letters, a faded photograph, and a tiny silver locket. The photograph showed a young woman holding a golden retriever, one that looked just like Sunny. Emily's mother, Sarah, gasped. "That's Margaret Harlow. She lived here years ago. She disappeared." The secret of the oak tree. The town of Maplewood had long whispered about Margaret Harlow. She had been a kind, quiet woman who lived alone with her beloved dog, Buddy. Then one stormy night 30 years ago, she vanished without a trace. Some said she ran away. Others suspected something darker. But no one had ever found a clue, until now. The letters in the box were addressed to Margaret's sister, pleading for help. "I fear he knows," one read. "If anything happens to me, follow Buddy. He knows where the truth is buried." Sunny, who looked so much like Buddy, had been digging in the exact spot where Margaret had hidden her final message. The town's reckoning. News of the discovery spread through Maplewood like wildfire. The sheriff reopened Margaret's case. The letters pointed to a man named Harold Brenner, Margaret's former fiancé, who had been the last to see her alive. Harold, now an old man, still lived on the edge of town. When confronted, he broke down and confessed. Margaret had discovered he was embezzling from the town's funds. He had silenced her, burying the truth beneath the oak tree. But Margaret had one last protector, Buddy. The loyal dog had tried to dig her up, but Harold had chased him away. No one had connected the frantic golden retriever to Margaret's disappearance until Sunny, decades later, finished what Buddy had started. A legacy of love. At Margaret's long overdue memorial service, the entire town gathered. Sunny sat quietly beside Emily, her mission finally complete. As the sun set over Maplewood, Emily fastened the silver locket around her neck. Inside was a tiny picture of Margaret and Buddy. "She never forgot her," Sarah murmured, stroking Sunny's head. And somehow Sunny knew. Maybe it was fate. Maybe it was love that transcended time. But one thing was certain. Sunny hadn't just been digging a hole. She had been digging for the truth. And in doing so, she had brought a lost soul home. Like a video and subscribe to my channel, please. Thanks for watching.